the Dino Thunder Black Ranger versus the Super MegaForce Red Ranger. Who would win? Let's find out. So after defeating the Machine Empire, Tommy went on to become the Red Turbo Ranger, then later passed his powers on to TJ, and returned years later in Dino Thunder. He was then captured by Mesogog and his minions, but later escaped with the Black Dino Gem, where he became the Dino Thunder Black Ranger. And this is, without a doubt, his strongest Ranger form to date. With his all-powerful Brachio Staff, Zord, and Super Dino Mode, despite being the oldest Power Ranger, Tommy Oliver was still at his best. Now for Troy Burrows. Not much is known about his past, except that he took a few karate classes, and met some adversity in his life. It's never explained, sadly, but let's just say that he's an alien with unknown powers. He later became the Red MegaForce Ranger, then he went on to go Ultra, then Super. And although he isn't that great of a fighter unmorphed, his powers alone give him a huge advantage in battle. But in a fight against Tommy, how exactly would he do? Well, in an unmorphed fight, Tommy would beat Troy within an inch of his life. Every time he would go on offense, Tommy would knock him right back down. But just when it seemed like an easy win, Troy would shock Tommy by using his unknown power to knock him senseless, for a time. Now in a Ranger battle, Troy would go Super Mega right away, then Legendary, Jungle Fury, Mystic Force, Samurai, and RPM in hopes of wearing him down. But despite taking so much punishment, Tommy would battle back with all his might and knock Troy right out of Legendary mode. He would then call the Skyship, Tommy would call the Brachiozord, and they would fire away at each other like there was no tomorrow. Tommy would then realize that he was at a disadvantage, and he would surprise Troy by leaping into the Skyship and knock him right into the controls, just like he did against the Mighty Morphin Rangers as the Green Ranger in their Megazord back in the day. Hope that makes sense. So now Troy has been demorphed from Super Mega, and he has one mode left, Ultra. He would right away use it, Tommy would use his Super Dino mode, and they would use their finishing strikes against each other, which would result in a massive explosion, causing them both to demorph. So what happens now? Tommy and Troy have lost their powers, so what do they have left? The will to win. Troy would tap into his unknown Ranger power again and attempt to go for the kill on Tommy, but sadly for him, Tommy would not get hit by the same attack twice. He would jump right over him, and the moment he turned around, Tommy would nail him with his signature kick, and that would be all she wrote for Troy, which makes it 1 for 2. Troy may have all the power-up modes at his disposal, but when it comes to fighting experience, the veteran Tommy has his number.